In today's video, I'm going to share with you a free traffic strategy that I use to bring people to my online store and to convert them into buyers. And this is a perfect strategy for anyone, but especially if you're somebody that doesn't want to focus on paid ads or a full social media strategy. This works really well and actually does convert and is something we can use to retarget later. And if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mac. I post videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, and different ways to make money online. And I'd love for you to be a part of our community here on YouTube. A lot of people will overlook the idea of free marketing. They want to maybe go right to paid advertisements or think that's the right way. And while that can be a good strategy, I personally really like to test out free traffic and really get my products out there and see what works before I put a ton of money towards it. And free traffic is actually really great. There's a ton of ways to do it, including SEO and just posting photos of your products around the internet. And one of my favorite ways to do that is using Pinterest. And so in this structure today, we are going to be using Pinterest and then using a pop-up method to get our buyers information so we can retarget them even if they don't make a purchase. And there's two reasons why I promote Pinterest all in all. The one being that your post that you create, your pins, I should say, they don't just disappear and stop bringing traffic after a few weeks. Pinterest actually works in the long run. A pin that you post years down the line can still keep generating traffic to your online store. The second reason why I absolutely love Pinterest is for the reason of a direct link. When you post something on social media, someone will click on it and have to go maybe to your bio or have to comment in order to get a link to that product. Versus Pinterest, it works kind of like an ad or a paid ad, where when someone clicks on it, they automatically see the link or they click the pin and get redirected automatically to your online store. Now, the keys to creating a good Pinterest pin are one, to use your mock-up photos or mock-up videos that you have, which are essentially your product photos. I would suggest creating mock-ups that are visually appealing and fun to look at. For an example, maybe somebody wearing your sweatshirt or someone using the mug that you're selling or the phone case, whatever it is, the product that you're selling. Or if you're selling digital products, showcasing that digital product being used. So if it's a downloadable ebook, show it being used on an iPad or a cell phone. These are things that are more relatable rather than just using a mock-up photo with a blank background as your Pinterest pin. To create a pin, all you have to do is hit the create button, then select Pinterest pin. You can drag in your mock-up photo and then fill out the SEO for your pin. You can use ChatGPT to do this. You can even upload the photo that you're using into ChatGPT and ask it to create a Pinterest pin title and description that will convert for your product. And then you're gonna wanna leave, of course, the link to your business so that people can go click on this and get redirected to the actual product or homepage of your site to make a purchase. You'll also want to include relevant Pinterest tags in your pin, and then you can schedule to post. You can also schedule out multiple posts on Pinterest so that you could really take 20 minutes out of your day, create 10 to 15 posts, schedule them out for every day, and right there, you already have a marketing strategy that again is free. Now, once we have the idea and we understand how to create our Pinterest pin, what we need to do next is we actually need to create the incentive or offer so that we can convert this traffic. Now, Pinterest can be cold traffic, meaning that people come to your store and click off right away. So that's what's important, is that we need to have a pop-up. If you're not familiar with a pop-up, it is essentially when you go to a website and you are offered something. This can be a few seconds into your scroll, you'll see something pop up and say, hey, would you like some free shipping? Would you like to join our newsletter? I'm sure you've seen these before. They're on many successful websites and websites you shop on, and they're there for a reason. And people really underestimate that, is if you go to your favorite store online that you purchase from all the time and that pop-up comes up and you enter your email, why are you not using that strategy too, right? There's a reason that these big companies are using this strategy, because it works and it involves email marketing, which is one of the best and most amazing ways to market to customers. So with your pop-up, what you're gonna do is offer an incentive. And creating a pop-up for your website is actually very user-friendly. I'm gonna show you the process that I use, which I do use Omnisend. So Omnisend is an email marketing platform. And like I said, a pop-up is the gateway to an email sequence where we can retarget customers. When creating a pop-up, we want to be very specific because the customer only sees this for a few seconds. So what I like to do, as I keep mentioning, is offer an incentive. We want to give the customer a reason to sign up to our email list, even if they're not maybe intentionally going to make a purchase that day. Once we capture that email list, we have the power to keep retargeting them. So what I recommend doing for the reason is offering a discount or free shipping or even a freebie for their first order. So to create your pop-up on Omnisend, you can go to Forms, Add Form, and select Pop-up. You'll see a lot of different options here, and I like using Omnisend for this reason because their templates are so good and clean and user-friendly. Now, things to keep in mind when you're creating your pop-up. Number one is that most people are on mobile, so we want to make sure that our pop-up looks good on mobile. Number two is that we want to make sure that our incentive is really large and shows, again, exactly what it is that we are going to be selling. Also keep in mind that pop-ups that include photos can be very helpful, whether it's a photo of the product that the customer maybe came and clicked on, or a few products you offer, or a model wearing your product, or someone using it. Included in the pop-up, these do tend to convert better. You can also select the timing or what indicates the pop-up to show up, whether you want that to be a 15 to 30 second pop-up or maybe a 25% scroll of the page. Now, once someone enters the email in your pop-up, the next thing that we need to set up is our welcome series. And if you're not familiar with a welcome series, it's essentially a series of emails that are sent automatically to a new subscriber from your business. So how I suggest to set it up is with email 1, which will be the welcome email, plus the incentive that you just offered. This will either include the discount code for their purchase, or if you offered a freebie, and welcoming them and including a direct link to your store. Email 2 is what I call the reminder. This is basically reinforcing the value of your online store and the products that you have. And this is really important because sometimes someone will enter their email and they see it and then they click off because maybe they're not ready to buy or they're busy. But then getting that second email, it reminds them, and it's great because you already know they have an interest in your product. And the third email in this sequence can be a last chance offer. So a last chance is meaning, hey, this is your last chance to sign up and get this discount offer that we provided for you. And this creates urgency. It could be like expires tonight or till the end of the day. And urgency is really great when converting, especially when someone's interested in your product. And this is a super common and successful email flow sequence that many online sellers use because it's so proven to work. And like I said before, you've probably been in the situation or been marketed to in this exact way and haven't realized it. And with email marketing, what I think is so important to remember is when I first got started, I was like, I don't know, I don't want to email people. I don't want to be spammy. But you're wrong. People that sign up to your email were interested in your product. It's not like you are cold calling or just throwing at random people. These are people that are interested. That's why they signed up and even wanted the incentive in the first place. So they want to hear from you. They're not annoyed to hear from you. And sure, having sequences, you'll get people that unsubscribe. That's just how it works. It's very similar to posting on, an app or social media. But what's great about this is you know that the person was interested. So don't feel silly at all about reminding them of your beautiful products that you spent all this time, listing and creating. And to set this up on Omnisend, you can go to Automations, select Workflow, and then choose the welcome sequence, and you'll see the one with ×3. This says that it has the highest orders because it does, and in my experience works really well. And then you can go through and set up this flow completely customizable, but while user-friendly so you still understand what you're doing, and then start customizing it to your actual brand. You can add in logos or photos, color schemes, however you'd like to do it. Once you've done this, there is also the option that works really well to add in your abandoned cart. It's done the same way through creating a workflow, but just creating an abandoned cart sequence so that someone, if abandons the cart, you'll know about it and can send them a reminder of, hey, you forgot something, or hey, come back and make a purchase. Because obviously, if it was in the cart, there was a pretty secure intent of that purchase being made. And once you do all of these steps, you then have a free-flowing list that will help you to start converting. And what's great, and what I keep mentioning, is that these customers had an interest, and we have our email, and this is part of building an owned audience. This is different than if we were to be, buying an email list or just throwing paid ads out there. These are people that are interested and that we can continue to retarget. And not only just from a welcome series, can then set up campaigns to market for sales, new products, holiday discounts, and so much more. And even if you do start building a social media, you can even let these email subscribers know about that. And that's really where it comes to building a brand rather than something being a side hustle to having it as a full-time income. So quick recap, Pinterest is bringing in free traffic, our pop-up is grabbing our customer's email, and our welcome series is reinforcing and reminding the customer to make a purchase so it converts. And if you have yet to sign up to Omnisend, I do have a link in the description for you. they do have a free plan that gives you up to 250 contacts and then 500 emails that you can send per month. And this is a great option if you're getting started, or maybe you're not sure about email marketing, so that you can really see the benefits of it. But if you really want to take it seriously and go all in with your email marketing strategy, which I do recommend, I would say to get the standard plan. This is because it's not going to limit you on how many contacts or emails you send, and it will remove the Omnisend watermark from any emails, which can be really helpful for your branding. I will leave a link, like I said, in the description below. These email marketing strategies really do pay for themselves. They're on autopilot and really do convert. That's why it's a strategy that so many companies use. And Omnisend was so great to give me a discount code for my audience. It is moneywithmak 30, and it gets you 30% off on any paid plan. So if you do want to go ahead with that standard plan, you can get 30% off on that with the link in the description. And if you're wanting to switch email platforms, Omnisend makes migration very easy. For larger accounts, they'll fully migrate your automations, forms, and templates so you're completely set up from day one. And for smaller accounts, there's a simple one-click migration that syncs your contacts, tags, and up to 12 months of email and text history. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on future uploads. And if you found it helpful, please let me know. Leave any comments about maybe if you're going to try out this strategy, or if you're brand new to this, or if you really want to start implementing it on your online store. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.